Alright, hello everyone. Looks like I'm live again. It is, what is it? It's Saturday. And, I finished on my homework, so I figured I would reward myself with some Google Earth time because I haven't uh, done anything on it for several weeks now, since the last stream. So, sorry about this one being kind of out of nowhere, but it should be fun. So, let's see, where should we start today? I'm thinking I want to look around. Where do I want to look? Let's start in New Mexico, actually. I've wanted to look around these mountains some and just kind of see what's going on over here. New Mexico is a place I'd like to explore more, but haven't been able to spend any time down there, so. Second. You're good. Move my computer back. Okay. Let me get the layers on here so we can see a bit better. There we go. Okay, yeah, so this area is called the Gila National Forest. And I'm actually thinking of including it in a future video just as a talking point, I guess. I'm also going to be coughing during the stream because I am sick, which is unfortunate. And, which is, yeah, I haven't been able to do much lately. I've had this for about a week, and it kind of sucks. So, I don't know, I might have to talk a little bit less over the stream just so I don't start coughing a bunch. We'll see how long I last. Man. Can't even start talking. Jonas Petrie, what's up? You gonna see me die over here. How's it going today? You know, these mountains up here have always been interesting. Oh, got a little house on right on the top of this one. Man, I start talking and I get a coughing attack. Well, I'll see if I can do an hour at least. I was wanting to do some research because I'm trying to plan out my summer. I need to figure out where I want to go. It's funny how the roads just follow the kind of terrain. I might have to go make myself some tea. Some stream tea. Let's check on the rest of these little volcanic buttes here. I wonder what that is. It's kind of strange. Oh, look at those colors on those trees there. That's awesome. Those must be aspen. Michael Patton, you remind me of my brother. How so? What is your brother like? Those are some cool trees, man. Also, sorry if I'm quiet. I'm trying to work on the mic situation, but I have not bought a new one yet. I really should buy one. Oh wow, this whole butte is just covered in these trees. That's really fun. Maybe I should go here in the fall. Check it out. I don't think I've ever seen like fall colors on Google Earth before. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna count that as a find. That's pretty unique. And it's not often you see like biological things on Google Earth. It's usually too small to tell. So that's pretty cool. I do want to like see some fall colors this fall because I've really missed out past couple years. And they're just all over this. I think that would be a fun video idea. Like, hey, I saw these fall colors on Google Earth, so I'm gonna go there. Check it out. I like that. That's really fun. Let's see what's on the rest of these. What's this? Nothing too crazy about this one. I think there's... Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of them all over the place. There's a lot of roads on this one. Trees rarely look that cool on Google Earth. I know, I've never seen fall colors on Google Earth before. Mount Logan, Arizona. Alright, check out Mount Logan. So thank you everyone for stopping in today. I was started streaming very unannounced just because I kind of wanted to stream yesterday, but I had too much homework to do, um, so I didn't get to it. So I was like, I'll stream today. They'll figure it out. If you do really enjoy the streams, probably the best way to get notified is just to have the notification bell clicked, because even if I make a post about it days in advance, like sometimes YouTube won't show you the post. So, best way is just ring the bell. This is a cool area. Wow. Right above the Grand Canyon. I like that. That's really cool. I've always heard that there's some volcanics stuff around the Grand Canyon. You could see a lot of those lava flows here. Got just quite a few cinder cones. Interesting little depressions like this one. I don't know what that is. And then, yeah, Mount Logan is this, looks like Cedar Breaks or Bryce Canyon. Some more recent deposits from Lake Flagstaff, probably. It's pretty cool. Not exactly sure. We just got one pin. Let's check it out. Yeah, looks like Cedar Breaks. That's interesting. Cool. Yeah, I really am excited to get to go farther south in the next year or so, just because I haven't been able to spend too much time, in Arizona or New Mexico, because I usually get limited to southern Utah or Colorado. And man, these buttes are just intriguing me. I think it would be so fun to just go climb one of these. I love little mountains that are all by themselves. I mean, these aren't directly volcanoes, but they are volcanic. Ernest Camps. Do you Google Earth the old continent? Are you talking about like Europe? Are you afraid of scorpions? Not really. Scorpions are usually pretty cool to see actually when I'm out and about. Just 'cause I mean, I don't even know if they're deadly. Like, oh, that's cool. Just cuts through the mountain right there. That's a nice canyon, Rio Grande. Rio Grande. Um, I mean, I wouldn't enjoy being stung by a scorpion, especially in my sleep or something. But no, they don't really scare me. I'm more scared of bears, to be honest. I don't really care about the small, creepy crawlies. Oh, you know what? The only small bug that I really am afraid of is ticks, because I don't want to get Lyme disease. So, yeah. And this reminds me of Southern Idaho. That's so funny that this canyon just goes right next to this mountain. I like that. That's really cool. Oh man, that looks very green. Holy. I don't think that's right. Some weird colors. Um, New Mexico is kind of a hard place to explore on Google Earth because I feel like a lot of the really cool things in New Mexico are smaller things that just really hard to see on the imagery, so you have to look pretty close. But if we look right here, we got some really long dikes, volcanic dikes. It's interesting. Those are really long. Look at this one. It just goes for miles and miles all the way down here. Still going. That's fun. Huh. Those are honestly like too long to probably see from the ground. What do we got over here? Europe, Middle East, Asia. When I get suggestions from people, um, I'll go check that out. I mainly stick to America just when I'm looking, just because I'm not gonna probably be able to go to Europe, Middle East, Asia for a very long time. Um, but when someone has a suggestion, I like going and seeing it. That water did look nasty. I'm from the old continent around the polar circle. So what is that like? You talk like Scandinavia? Oops, did I move something? No, I don't think I did. Yeah, these must. I bet these lakes are like saline lakes. They gotta be. Got some decent cliff bands here. I mean, that's probably a pretty area. The other thing about New Mexico is there's just no like 360 views. I mean, there's street view, but not many people are hiking around there. Yeah, even this one is terrible. I mean, that's cool. Those are some nice cliffs there. I bet there's some petroglyphs that could be found up in that area. Look at this big triangle. I always like to see shapes on the imagery. That one's just nice triangle there. Let's see, let's go farther north. That's probably where I'd be able to get to. Oh, I think we're hitting Colorado now. I do want to check out this place. Look how cool this place looks on the imagery. Isn't that wild? I don't know if it's actually that colorful in person. I think this is one of the places where Google Earth really makes it look crazier than it is. But, I mean, these little canyons of just like dark black sediment are pretty interesting. Jacob Berry, how big was your travel radius for the coordination video? It was like, here I can kind of zoom out and show you. Joe Rob, $2, thank you. Very cool stream. I'm glad I found your channel. I'm glad you found it too. Good morning, Checkered Flag and Black Hole Sun. Hello, welcome back. Black Hole Sun was one of the MVPs of the first stream. Okay, so like my travel radius was something like this. Like I constrained it to this area because I was wanting to go to Colorado. That's where I was really wanting to go. And I was also going to be fine with anything over here or Arizona or New Mexico. But it ended up being, right in there, which was not what I was expecting. Because, I really didn't think it'd be that close to me. And a lot of people were commenting. They were like, ain't no way it was actually that close. But it was. And actually, I forgot about this. For all my future random coordinate videos, I want to pick the coordinate on stream. That way I can prove that I wasn't, like, generating a bunch of them and just, you know, basically lying. So, I don't know if I'll do it this stream, but probably the next one. But the next random coordinate video is going to be Nevada. And I just got a brand new Nevada Road and Recreation Atlas. And so, oops, I just bumped the camera. Sorry. Either on this stream or a future one, the next one, I will generate the random coordinate for Nevada so I can go make that video. So that's exciting. Thank you again, Joe Rob. What was number one? Oh, here, I'll give you guys a review because I didn't have very many people in there. I used firstly the topographic maps and then satellite. Yeah, very useful. Yeah, sort of. Just it is about like that. Like again, it was probably like this. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make a box around Nevada. I don't know. But anyway, the first find of the day was I was checking out these volcanic mounts, and this one has a ton of fall colors on the top. And I've never seen fall colors on the imagery before, so I thought that was pretty cool. So that was find number one. What do you use to see if your random is on private or public? Again, this roadmap here. On each map, see like all those yellow dots? That's public land. And then there's a key up top. It's kind of hard to show you, but there's a key for what the land is up top. So I use this, and then you can also use county or state maps as well. So I found those volcanoes too just a few weeks ago. Yeah, they're really interesting looking. I would really like to go summit one because I feel like it'd be a great view. And if we look, oh, there is one up here. No way. I swear that wasn't there last time. Oh, it's because when I zoom in, it goes away, so I didn't see it. Yeah, let's see what the view is. Oh, it's maybe maples that are given that color. That's really pretty. Wow. Or maybe there's an oak. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, that would be a great view. One thing I've learned is the view from especially 360 like photospheres like this, it is always way better in person. Like this is probably a grand view, and it doesn't look crazy here, but it probably is amazing. I think there was another one right there. Ah, that's not where that is. That's a lie. That's at the canyon. No one's climbed this one, it looks like. Someone's got this one. Nice. That just looks pleasant to walk around. This is some of my favorite habitat to walk around in because it's like, it's nice and vegetated. It's not barren desert, but then it's also still pretty easy to get around. And there's no cryptobiotic soil to worry about usually once you get in this higher sagebrush steppe. So it's like, You can be a little more carefree and just explore without having to worry about stepping on the crust. That's an awesome view. So yeah, I might go check out those fall colors. Anyway, that was the first find. If anyone else has some New Mexico suggestions, that's what I was initially looking at. But I feel like New Mexico is just a hard place to search through on Google Earth. Because it's just kind of like a place that like probably does look cooler from the ground. Oh, we do have some more fall colors. Maybe New Mexico was just imaged in October or something. Yeah, I think they are the same trees that are on the LaSalle's. Because I recognize those. I worked on the LaSalle's last summer, actually, and they look very similar. I watched the movie Elevation, which the location was about Boulder, Denver region. Yeah, it's fun to look for places that you see. Once you get a good geographic knowledge of like the West in general, you can recognize a lot of movie areas. Yeah, there's more colors. That's awesome. Hmm. See if there's any photospheres here. Hmm. Yeah, that's Aspen making the colors now. Sorry about the cough, and I'm sick. Some nice rocks, maybe granite. Yeah, just looks like a great place to wander. I feel like New Mexico is a place where there's no, there's not too many just standout features, but they just have a lot of great wilderness, just great rugged mountains like these where, there's no crazy peaks or anything like that, but it's just really pretty everywhere. Um, ooh, what's this little cliff band? What about the west side of the Rockies? That area is pretty weird. All right, check out the Rockies. I met a guy today that is visiting and photographing the sites of historical bush schools. That's pretty cool. Yeah, using drones to image them is a big thing now. Ugh, I have to go. Okay, west side of the Rockies. Just this area. Yeah, I'm really excited to spend more time in Colorado. Colorado is probably going to be the site of many of my videos this summer. Ooh, this canyon looks sweet. That's a really nice canyon. Huh. Okay, because one of the places I've really wanted to visit is this thing right here, just because I think this bend is fun. And the canyon looks cool too. And there's also this bend. But I've never seen this canyon before. It looks pretty similar in the rock layers. Oh, wow. Is there a road down it? Oh, there is. Okay, well, that makes things easier. Yeah, it's beautiful. Placerville. What an interesting name. Well, that's a little sad there's a road down it. But, oh, wow, there's a giant ski resort there. That's why. It's one thing that's a little less exciting about Colorado is just like pretty much everything has been developed. Well, not everything. There's still a lot of wilderness, but it's just a little hard to get away from people there, basically, is what I'm trying to say. That is pretty. I love the lush, like, pine forests with red rock. It's always awesome. Yeah, I think this canyon is gonna be my big Western Colorado video, because that just looks so fun. What else we got? Actually, for the random point video, when I was driving right here, this area in general just looked really fantastic. And when I was driving there, it was very cloudy and it made it look super cool. Because I was driving out there on that plateau. Let's see what this view is. Dang. I like that. That's really nice. Fisher Towers. Oh, is this that off-roading route? Maybe. What kind of drone do you use? DJI Mini 3 Pro. That's what it's called. Canyon west of Fairy Lawn. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's in the shot. Luke Rockwalker. I support the new name from Ruins and Ridges. I like the new name a lot. Let's check out Fairy Lawn. Whoa, that was some fun. Ah, and the Waihees. Yes, I'm actually hoping to do a trip out here as well. I love this area though. I grew up near here, so I spent a lot of time in like this general area, and it's amazing. But let's see. You said canyon west of Fairy Lawn, this one right here? I think this is the Waihee River Canyon. Let's see if we had any photospheres. Got one. Let's see. And then Luke Rockwalker said, take a look at the Palisade near where you're looking right now. Colorado. The Palisade, okay. Yeah, just beautiful canyons here. Especially in the spring when this looks like it was taken. I love it out there. It's so awesome. Yeah, the goal is to hopefully do a stand-up board trip down the river in one of these canyons. So, see if that ends up happening. But I really hope it does, because it'd be super fun. Okay, you said the Palisade? I kind of got lost where it was. You might have to direct me. Oh, that's right here. Is that just like this area? USA has some crazy canyons. At Christmas, I Google Earth the South American canyons. Oh man. Yeah, South America is high on my list. Wait, I might have to do a whole South America stream. Dear, hello. Discovered your channel 2 or 3 days ago. Well, glad you did. Welcome. It's a large mountain south of the town. Okay. Mirror Lake, Colorado. Okay. Rando. Is it this mountain? Right here? I mean, that looks pretty big. Yeah, this area, I mean, this whole bench, like, there's a bunch of just cool canyons coming off of this kind of high point. And there's this canyon. I've looked into this one before. Yeah, the La Salles are just like there's a central point and a bunch of canyons come off of them. see what it looks like here. But anyway, yeah, when I was doing my random point video, I was enjoying. What do we got here? Some bikers. Boo. Oh, this looks like a big canyon. Wow. Yeah, that's a huge valley. Hmm. Oh, there's dinosaur tracks at this place. Bull Canyon. Alright. Now I want to look some new areas. I've spent way too much time searching this area already. This mountain does look really interesting though. It's got like a big cliff band here. It's not imaged very well. I do need to find some more mountain sites because this summer well, it's kind of hard to spend summer in the desert usually. Oh, these are cool. Oh, thanks for the pin. Oh, whoa. What the heck? I think you wrote your pin wrong? I don't know why that didn't work. Sorry. It's not letting me put that one in. That's really weird. Put me on Null Island. If you ever end up over here, it's because your coordinate is reading as 0, 0. So, yeah. Let's see. Anybody have some general state suggestions? Actually, since I might be going to Nevada for that video. They're weird looking. That's a weird butte. I don't know what is going on with that thing. Weird. Nevada's a lot like New Mexico to me, too. It's just a place you gotta go see in person to really appreciate. Some of the pictures might not look breathtaking or anything, but when you're there in person, it's nice. Great Basin. Some cool rock formations here. I don't even know if this is like a high point or a low point. Can't tell. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that pin, Luke. I should check north of Craig, Colorado. In the middle of nowhere in a house in Russia? What about that house? One video I watched recently, it was about Telescope Mountain next to Death Valley. I think I might have watched that same video because I watched a video about Telescope Mountain as well. Yeah. He explored the Boulder Mountain. It's by the sand pit? Oh. I have not. I have not. I do want to see that. California? We could take a look at California. Cool crevasses. No, that's scary. Yeah, I haven't seen. It's called Boulder Mountain. I've kind of driven across Boulder Mountain, but I didn't really spend much time there. Okay, is this pin gonna work? Nice. Let's see, because this is a mountain. You know, Glacier's a really cool place that I would like to explore more if it wasn't so busy. I mean, that's crazy. First off, we have a magnificent wall here, and then I love how there's just streaks of red in the mountains up there. I'm jealous every time I see that. Like, why can't all mountains be like that? So jealous. I'm not sure I see the crevasses you're talking about, but I mean, this is really cool still. I just need to find the lesser traveled. Oh, are you talking about this? Oh, whoa. That's Oh, wow. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. That's really cool. That's such a straight line. Wow, that is sick. Man. All right. I think you might have had our second find. I really want to see that in person. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of I think it's called just the Black Crack in Canyonlands National Park, but it's a lot like that, where it's just a giant fissure just resulting from faulting. And I mean, this one's really cool because it's on top of a mountain, and eventually this block will fall off. So thank you, Luke. That's a good find. Put that as number two. Are we only looking in America? Not necessarily. If you have a suggestion, I will leave America. Craig, Colorado. Oh yeah. Okay. Getting a lot of suggestions now, so if I take a while to get to yours, I apologize. But man, this is cool. This is really cool right there. Imagine a drone shot seeing that. Except if this is in Glacier, I wouldn't be able to do that. But I can still climb the mountain. So some cool, just sediment lines there. Oh my god, Glacier's crazy. Let's see what. I just want to check out a pin real quick before I move on. Oh, well, that one's not even good. It's smoky. Let's try this one. Man, is it all the same person? I don't like it when that happens. Let's see. Just want to see the red. See where would a good viewpoint be? Maybe just this lake. I'll go to Glacier someday. Once the glaciers are all gone. Ah, the rocks are so cool. That is sweet. Alright, let's get out of Glacier before I spend the whole stream there. You said Craig Mountain, Colorado. Let's check that out. Oh, sorry. Got Craig Mountain, Idaho. Didn't seem to. And we got Mount Craig. Not sure if this is the spot you were talking about, but I mean the Rockies are awesome. All over. Man, we got a lot of people typing now. Welcome everyone. To me, it's a vertical relief thing. The more, the better. 2 miles, man. Let's check that out. Yeah, I think vertical relief is awesome too. Nope, not Colorado. California. Panamint Range. Yeah, because what, you got 2 miles between this and that? Is this a Badwater Basin? I'm not sure. It just doesn't look crazy from the imagery, but yeah, it's fun to think that there's like 2 mile difference there. Huh. I love that we can do this in Google Earth. Like, doesn't that look cool? It looks like we're looking from an airplane right now. Devil's Armchair in Southern California is one I want to check out. Yeah, I think I looked at that the other day. Last stream. Google Maps does show a little bit of undersea topography, but it's really limited. They show how much. I mean, let's go look. Greetings from the Czech Republic. Welcome. Oh, just town of Craig. Okay. Got a pin from the Czech Republic. But let's see real quick. So, yeah, you can see some undersea topography. So, like, you can see these faults here. You can see the Juan de Fuca plate right there. That's subducting under kind of Washington and British Columbia, which that's really nice. You can see the drop off. But then when you like really zoom in, there's these lines here are just basically higher resolution areas where a ship has gone. So this is not actually big trails on the floor. But there are seamounts. So it's like you can see the higher resolution area and then the lower resolution area. And it depends on the area. And sometimes it's really high resolution all over the place. But yeah, what the Barren Land Bridge was here, right? I don't think they have it imaged. Like you can't see under. It doesn't seem like they have anything imaged right in this area, except you can see one ship went here. It's a little bit different, so yeah, the ocean is hard. So I think one of the coolest places though is just seeing the Juan de Fuca plate, and then if you go over like by Japan, you can really see like this big subducting zone. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, I think we had some suggestions. Oh yeah, pin copied. Oh, whoa. That's cool. Yeah, those are some crazy rock formations. Yeah, I don't know anything about Europe's geography. Well, besides the basics, you know. So that's pretty cool. Oh, wow. This is a popular area. Holy smokes. That is a ridiculous amount of pins. Well deserved, though. That's pretty cool. Looks like we just had big rock layer, got fractured a bunch. And now, yeah. Wonder, that's a ridiculous amount of pins. I can't believe that. I want to see what it looks like from above. Nope. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh, look at that tree growing off the top. Would the tectonic plates rub there to cause earthquakes? Yes, all those places that I was showing with the really deep entrenched areas are places where the biggest earthquakes happen. This is fun. We're talking about geology. I love it. So, like Japan has some pretty devastating earthquakes. All of the United States' worst earthquakes occur here, San Andreas Fault there, and up in Alaska along this area. And you can really see the subducting plate there. So, yes, you are onto something. Abandoned coal mine flume, that's pretty cool. I know there's a lot of YouTube channels that explore mines. Dude, I got banned from the Czech Republic. How did you do that? Carl Riker, hello. That's cool. Specialize in the coast of Japan. Sorry about that. Oh, Devil's Punch Bowl. We'll take a look at that. You know, I'm no geology expert. I just know the basic stuff. He said this one is in California. California. Because I know there's a Devil's Punch Bowl in Oregon. Hmm, that is interesting. It's a tilted sandstone formation. So, I don't know. I would assume, yeah, there's been some compression here, tilting. I don't know what's causing the tilt, but yeah, I don't know. Wow, there's a lot of pins here too. I'd assume these are just a bunch of kind of horizontal layers that, yeah, it looks like they got compressed. I'm gonna run and grab a tissue real quick because my nose is struggling here, but I'll be right back. So take a look at this view. All right, I'm back. Take a new suggestion. Sorry about that, guys. Lake and North Cascades. Ooh, let's take a look at that. I love the North Cascades. Diana's Punch Bowl and Nevada's a cool sinkhole. That sounds interesting as well. Punch Bowl seems to be a common name. All right, got a couple suggestions. Check out that Diana's Punch Bowl just real fast while we're on this. Oh, whoa, yeah. Geothermal. That's cool. It's a random hole. That's funny. Is there another one here? It said Lake Anne. North. Alright, just say Washington. Oh, that's a trail. This must be Lake Anne right here. Man, yeah, the North Cascades are beautiful. Or is it this lake? No, it's not a lake. This is a lake. That doesn't matter. They're all cool. Man, the North Cascades are spiky. Hopefully I'll get here. Uh, Either this year or next. Let's see. Okay, where do I want to look? Hmm. These mountains have always weirded me out in Montana. I don't know the geology behind them, but I'm always like, why are these here? They're just out in the middle of the plains, unannounced. They don't look like volcanic buttes to me. Somebody know the geology behind these. They're freaking me out. They look like some pretty cool white rock, though. There's just no pins on this entire mountain. What is up with that? Does nobody go there? That's crazy to me. Are these canyons just not explored? What the heck? I mean, they look like some pretty big canyons. Look at that. Those are massive canyons. What? I feel like walking along that ridge would be cool too. Really want to see you whack some bush. It was a really fun video. Are you talking about my bushcraft video? That was fun. I wanted to do a winter edition, first ever winter bushcraft video, but it just didn't work out, so hopefully. Rockies are strange in that way. They're man-made, yeah. I wish. Man, these are just really cool. Let's see if there's a view of them from here. Nope. I don't think you'll be able to see that. Kinda. Just the start of them. Hmm. I can't believe there's no pens. Oh, and look at this. Got some excellent flat irons right there. Maybe I'll just have to mark this whole mountain range. They're all over. Oh, look at this big bowl. That's cool. It's like a perfect circle right there. What the heck? Oh my gosh, that is kind of weird actually now I look at it. There's another one. That is strange. Okay, I'm marking this mountain range down. This mountain range is full of surprises. I'm gonna count that as another find. I need a bunch of mountain ranges to go to once it's really hot down in the desert. Oh, we got one at this lake. Hmm. Yeah, this isn't even the big cliffy area. That's still really pretty. Meteorite impact? No. Um, just erosion. Make a new crater lake in western China. Yeah, I know. In my video, a lot of people were always telling me that there's some good and good flat irons in China. I mean, anywhere there's uplift, and China has a lot of mountains. This is so cool. I love like well, you can see. I mean, this one happened to form a circle, but there's just big drainages on all of these sides here. So this place right here would actually be really cool because you'd be able to see into each one of them. Just it's like kind of a clover shape. That is sweet. I really want to go here now. I mean, there's a road right up to the bottom of this one. Wouldn't even be hard. Let's see what this mountain range is called. I haven't even kept the labels on. Great House Peak. Knife Blade Ridge. Yeah, there's a trail up there. So nobody's got pictures on Google. That is really cool. I wonder if, yeah, like what this mountain range looks by from the bottom. See anything? Doesn't look like much. Rural Montana. I mean, those are some pretty fields, to be honest with you. That road goes forever. Yeah, the Painted Hills. China. Hard to hear you, sorry. Um, My mic situation is not ideal, so I apologize about that. I have my volume cranked and everything, but it's still quiet. I need to get a real microphone. I'm using a headset, so I really I didn't plan for the whole streaming thing, you know. So when I started doing it, I'm a little bit underprepared. So apologies about the audio. Try to keep it close. Yeah, that mountain range is sweet. I really want to check that out. I mean, you got another one, but this one looks different. I mean, this one is more standard Montana looking. It's probably got more hikers in it too. Yeah. I'm also just talking quiet because I'm sick, and I'm trying not to make myself cough a ton. Come on, load. You got it. Beautiful mountain lake. Nice. Not bad, not bad. I thought this lake looked a little funky. Look at that. Just oddly shaped. Nah, I think this mountain range is more intriguing. That one's pretty basic, for lack of a better word. I mean, still beautiful, don't get me wrong. But could see that in Idaho. Yeah, I want to check out this pin. These are the other mountains I want to check out because I think these are really cool. Wow, yeah, because these ones are made of sedimentary rock. It looks like. I'm not positive, but when giant mountains are made out of sedimentary rock, you get the cool layers, and I think that's fun. That's expansive. Aw, dog. Yeah, these mountains I really want to go to. That's crazy right there. There are a few photos about the Bull Formation. Okay, I'll have to go look at those later. Take a drink every time a mountain is called something baldy. Thank you. Yes, I hate when people name the same thing every time. Panoramic Point, Panorama Point. Every place you go. Or what's the other thing? There's always a couple that I get upset about. Big snowy mountains. Okay. The elevation of the bowl is 6,800. Wow, that's pretty good. Rando, you're really pushing the Washington here. Are you from there? Blanca Lake. I actually, funny enough, along with my Nevada map, I just got a Washington map as well for when I hopefully go to the North Cascades. So, it'll come in useful. Well, I'll probably do a random point Washington too, but if I get, somewhere in the North Cascades, it's going to take a long time to get there. Yeah, wow, great mountain. It's not Glacier Peak, I don't think. Oh, Monte Cristo. That looks sick. Ooh, I love the ridge views. Wow, a lot of snow still. And a terrible photosphere, but oh well. Good for you guys backpacking in the snow. Some blue water. That's what happens when you got a glacier right at the front of your lake. Get a lot of the glacial till in there and makes it blue. That's pretty sweet. Let's go back to Montana. I want to keep looking at the Bob Wilderness right here. I mean, yeah, it looks interesting. Move my setup here a bit. Oh, shoot. Just a second. These maps are getting in my way. I didn't move them. There we go. Oh yeah, this spot is what looks cool. I love all these linear formations here. I don't think we'll be able to tell really from this view. Yeah. Maybe is there anybody that's climbed? Nobody on top? Nope. You can just look at that though. You can just see the layers going up and getting cut. That's pretty sweet. Oh, yeah, that's the one I was clicked on, I think. Even snow during the summer, yeah. How do rocks get on top of the mountains? Um, yeah, so the tops of mountains are not the original tops of the mountains. Like when this uplift originally occurred, it would have been probably much higher in elevation and much jagged. But you also have to realize that while mountains are being uplifted, they're being eroded at the same time. It doesn't just happen and then start to get eroded. So, yeah, all the rocks on top of a mountain are stuff that was previously probably higher up getting eroded down. It's kind of hard to comprehend because geologic time is just so long. But yes, all these rocks would have been higher up on a mountain. Imagine like this rock falls down, and then you get talus fields, and eventually this will all erode down. But it's such a long period of time that it's hard to think about. That's a sweet trail. Wow, that's awesome. I want to go here. Washington State has some nice features. Yeah, Mount Rainier is awesome. It's a massive mountain. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that those rocks on top of the mountain have been there for who knows how long, so they've been getting exposed, broken down. Maybe I didn't click on this one. Wow. Got some cool triangle formations right there, even. Those are sweet. Well, because in my video I talked about the Great Wall, which I think is it here? Is it this thing? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, I think it is. I don't know. There's a bunch of great walls out in these mountains. Frozen. Dang. Oh, he's not on the ridge line, though. Someone on the ridge line. Another lake. Man, just walk right over there and take a photosphere. Dang it. Maybe this one? I doubt it, though. This guy doesn't have a good track record. Okay, that's a little better, actually. But yeah, you can't tell. There's a... If you get on the right viewpoint, like, stuff like this is insane looking. Like, if you walk out to here, you would just see the greatest wall of rock. Or, yeah, on top of this little peak. That's what I'm interested in, especially for a video. Oh, there's some on top. Well, that's not the top of the peak, though. Maybe this is the other wall. I mean, there's a bunch of them. That wasn't the one I was just at, right? What is this? Maybe this is. Yeah, okay, this is the one I was thinking of. But again, you didn't go to a high point. What was even the point? Uh, yeah. Yeah, there's a massive wall here as well. And you just can't see it because they they didn't make the photospheres from the high points. That's okay. You know, there would be another one there. Sorry, I haven't looked at the comments in a while. Yeah, it's funny how the relatively less visualizing striking mountains of our time, like the Appalachian, were once massive too. Yep. Yeah, if you can imagine mountains like this that I was just looking at, mountains like the Rockies, is what these mountains used to would have looked like, but now they're just super, super eroded down. Which is pretty cool that we have like a east-west example of young and old mountains. It's pretty neat. Um, is basalt a word in English? Yeah, it is. Ooh, I think the greatest wall of rock may be the Nupsi Lot South Wall. Okay, let's see it. I love giant rock walls. You're good, funny. These get saved anyway, so. Um, just above Carson, there's a neat looking what? Vocable? I don't know that word. Oh, volcano. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. Just a second. I have coordinates for you. It looks like an impact crater. Okay. Impact craters are awesome too. Let's check out this rock wall. Let's have a little rock wall theme. Find me your best rock walls. Oh man. Yeah, I feel like going with the Himalayas is just cheating though because I mean, come on, of course. Yeah, that's ridiculous. You know, you can't compete over here. We gotta keep this to the Americas because otherwise it's just all Himalayas. Just miles of terrain. Oh man, Himalayas are another planet. That is ridiculous. Okay, I think we had another rock wall suggestion. Kootenai. Uh, oh, is my camera still working? Shoot. If my camera dies, oh well. Should still be able to hear me at least. Yeah, I don't think Kootenai is specific enough. There's too many Kootenays. You said Carson, Washington. There was a volcano there. I don't see that. Oh, are you just talking about like? Okay, these are what? This is Mount Adams and what's this one called? I forget. I'm gonna cheat. Sorry. Mount Adams. That's not Mount St. Helens, is it? That is. Yeah. Okay. Duh. Yeah. I really want to do the crater hike around Mount St. Helens' crater. It'd be a cool place to see. How do you schedule which places you'll go first, when, all that? I'm slowly building up content for your own channel. I don't know. I just kind of road trip like I normally would, and then I just film instead. I've been road tripping for a while, so kind of just continue doing that. My main bucket list for my own continent are Monte Perdido and Vicos Gorge. So, whoa. Monte Perdido sounds like a sick name for something. I want to see what that is. Ah, it's not letting me copy. Stop it. Ooh, cool rock wall sandstone. Thank you, Luke Rockwalker. I will take a look at that in a sec. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is cool. Dang. Got some crazy, I don't know, folding going on. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Those mountains would be great to live next to. Yeah, look at that. This is very deformed. Clouds. Sorry about that. Alright, just click up here. Ah, more clouds. Disappointing. Oh, no! Dang it. Sorry, guys. I just completely axed my Google Earth tab. Okay, just a second. I have to fix that. I was trying to X out of the just the street view, and I closed the entire Google Earth tab. So I'm gonna have to open up a new one here. Might take me a minute. I'll check out that wall that Luke mentioned. Just gotta connect this guy. Oh, right. Yeah, we're gonna get a little infinite glitch here for a sec. Okay. Should be back. Sorry about that. Check out this wall. Technical difficulties. Oh, man. Oh, this is near to Sedona, right? Yeah, that looks like a pretty decent sized wall there. Cause you're from around here, right, Luke? You're the Arizona channel. Huh. Oh, there's a bunch of pins over here. Yeah, Sedona's been a place I've been curious about, but it's got a lot of people there, so that's probably the main thing keeping me away. But I don't know if there's anything else on Earth like that, so I should probably go see it once at least. And I imagine there's lots of places that I could get away from people. I mean, wow, that's a fantastic photosphere. Props to whoever did this one. That is gorgeous. Um, Sorry, I'm probably very behind in chat. Getting to the point where I can't read quite everyone, so I apologize. How old are the Himalayas compared to the Appalachians? Probably way younger. The Himalayas are actually still like rising, so I'd assume many millions of years younger. Where I live is one of the oldest mountain ranges. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Himalayas are still growing. Oh, Rockwall Peak, Kootenai National Park. Okay. There we go. You're good. Made it sound like the clouds made you cough. Yeah, they did. Pyrenees. Yeah, they look pretty cool. You can right click beside your tab and reopen close tab. Well, I closed the entire window, unfortunately. I didn't see you were alive. I just woke up. Yeah, what are you doing sleeping in, bruh? Yes, we climbed to the top of it. Yeah, you do a bunch of cool climbs. I'm jealous, man. want to do more climbing. I've only done a little bit of climbing in City of Rocks before. That was my only outdoor experience. So I'm really jealous of people who get out and do a bunch of climbing all the time. I'd really like to get into it, but I just haven't had the time or health so far. I keep hurting my fingers in the climbing gym. That's a pretty decent peak. Oh yeah, actually that wall right there is quite substantial. Nice. Perfect addition to the rock walls is the peak named Rock Wall. Wow. Jeez. That is a good one. Good one. Oh shoot. Did my chat crash? Control Shift T. Yeah, I have to have my Chrome open. And the problem is it disconnected from my OBS mainly. JH. Okay, I'll check out these chords. See what you're. Yeah. Yeah, you keep hurting yourself getting sick. Just a better me climbing. Eh, maybe not for long. Alright. That was a good one. I mean, I want to count that to the list, but I mean, entire Canadian Rockies could go on the list. Oh. You know what? I don't know. I'd have to look into it more. But that might be an impact crater. But it could also be an old volcanic structure. Some circular ice? What the hell is going on here? That looks wrong. Why is it so... I think that's some errors in the imagery up here. I don't know. It could be. I don't know if you can't like definitively say just from imagery. You have to go there and sample the rocks, but seems plausible. Could be an impact crater. Oh, southern Norway. Yes, I have not looked at Norway at all, but it's a good idea. The South Africa Table Mountain count, or is that cheating too? No, no, there's no cheating. Oh my gosh, Heros Bazaar Art. Have you ever visited outside the country? I'm so fascinated on these types of videos. The Earth has so many amazing things we haven't seen. First off, thank you for the $5, and when it comes to outside the country, I have been to. I've just been a little bit into Canada, but I don't know if you saw, but I will be going to Australia, so that will be my biggest out-of-country excursion so far. But thanks so much for the $5. Let's keep checking out these rock walls. I'm loving this theme. Rock walls are just like, I don't know. They just don't get old, you know what I mean? You see a giant wall of rock and it's just like, wow. That's crazy. The Earth. There's a pretty good one there. Norway is a place I've had on my bucket list for a long time. So let's see from the top and the bottom. Oh yeah. That's that's good. You know it's crazy big when it takes up the whole view of the photo. I mean, being there in person, it would be like you'd have to look that high to just see the top of this thing. Yeah, that's pretty good. Spiky peaks up there. But when it comes to out of country travel, I do hope to do more soon. I'm currently in college right now, but if the channel keeps growing, I would be able to afford to hopefully get out of the country more often to make videos, and the videos could pay for that travel. So I would, I'd really enjoy to be able to get places that, aren't only in America. Because, yeah, especially as an American, I feel like sometimes we only really think about what's right around us. And I mean, I think a lot about the American West because that's right around me. But, there's entire countries of insane geography and geology and archaeology, all that stuff that I enjoy that I never would have thought about and never would have had the chance to visit if not for kind of getting into this Google Earth and YouTube thing. So, yeah, I would love to get out more. I really want to go to New Zealand. I really want to get into Canada more, Norway, maybe like South Africa. Um, I mean, there's a ton of crazy stuff in Asia. And I will be in Australia for a little bit. So, anyway. Oh, yeah, South America. How could I forget? I really want to go see all over the place. Because, yeah, like you said, the earth is full of cool places. But South Africa, Table Mountain, that was another rock wall. Oh, man. I don't think I've ever looked in this area. Yeah, that's a pretty big wall right next to a city. There's a lot of people there. Oh, go away. Come on. Sorry, my stuff is going to start lagging. I mean, it's like climbing up this. What's going on here? Wow. Yeah. Jeez. Looks like limestone. Table Mountain National Park. Yeah, that's a pretty good addition. That is some serious limestone cliffs. Yeah, the rock walls and otherworldly rock wall. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about Helen's Gabe Bateman. Trolltunga, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely the tourist, the Instagram. Ignored it in Antarctica. Well, let's be honest, I probably ain't getting down there for sure. Um, Australia hype, indeed. Yeah, I mean the Alps are cool, but I definitely want to focus on places that people don't know about as much. Like, oh yeah, wow. Hmm. Yeah, that just is a little cinder cone. It looks like big lava field around it. But like for example, say you got the Alps that are really, really popular. I think it would be cooler to maybe go, yeah, like trip up in Norway, not at the big tourist attractions, or just go see like I don't know, maybe the Caucasus or just away from Europe in general. I mean, Europe is probably the most well-traveled continent, so just getting places outside of Europe anyway. Like a lot of South America's mountains are well-traveled by mountaineers, but I don't know how much like maybe the layman knows about mountains outside of the most famous points that we're looking at. But anyway, I would like to go see stuff that is really cool and hopefully hasn't been beaten to death on the internet already. This is a cool cinder cone though. There's a lot of good cinder cones in the Cascade region. I think some of the coolest ones are down in California actually. Longest rock wall in the U.S. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I live in Florida. I don't know about any interesting stuff. We don't have any cool canyons like the ones you've shown in videos. We just keep getting more touristy stuff. Yeah, I think Florida is like, um, Florida's got really cool biology and ecology, not necessarily geology, and that's fine. I mean, oh, it's in the east. Interesting. I would still really like to go to Florida to see the wildlife because you guys have a lot of cool wildlife. So, man, this what are we counting here? Like, ugh, dang it. Is it just all this and just keeps going, keeps going? I don't know. Is that really the longest rock wall? It doesn't seem that crazy long. I guess if you keep counting it all the way down here. Yeah, okay, I can see that. It's not like directly exposed that whole time though, so thank you guys for all your suggestions. I'm trying to read through everything too fast. Yeah, no real wilderness anymore in Europe. I mean, I'm sure there's like real wilderness, but yeah, it's still gonna get a lot of visitors at least. That's interesting. That's hmm, not where I expected that to be. I mean, I'm sure there's just lots of volcanic plugs out in the Great Basin. Because what can happen out in the Great Basin is when you have these kind of fault zones, because along every single one of these mountain ranges, there's a fault. You can have some magma coming up, and so you'll see little cinder cones sometimes out in the Great Basin just because of that. I did a geology trip for my school. I think we were in this one. I think there's, yeah, like maybe this is a cinder cone, or maybe it's not there. Where is it? Anyway, there's some cinder cones along this one because that was what was happening there. The Sam Fjord and Baffin Island. Last time we were looking at that, and that might take the cake. The Mount Asgard or whatever we found last stream. That was that was one of the craziest things I've seen on Google Earth. Florida has a ton of native pottery. Really, I didn't know that. Yeah, yeah. That there are a lot of cool fossils too in Florida. You just have to get around the crux. Mount Bachelor, yeah. I've been around Mount Bachelor. All right, let's. Mic volume is kind of low. Sorry about that. I do not have a good mic setup, so bear with me. Just crank your crank your volume. Well, that's cool, man. I don't think I've ever looked at Greece on Google Maps or Google Earth, to be honest. Some just weird kind of patterns up on this hill, and then this very satisfying looking little lake. Um, hmm. Not as many pins as I thought there would be. There's still quite a few. Yeah, some more sweet limestone. That's nice. It looks a lot like the South African one, and I imagine they're very similar composition. Mount Bachelor is pretty. Granite Canyons in the Great Basin. Ooh, that sounds cool. Ah, I'm having trouble copying this. Do you have a live stream schedule? Happy accent. Um, No, I mean, I kind of want to make one, but it's kind of hard for me right now because I'm in school. And like last time I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stream on Fridays. And then yesterday I had a ton of homework that I had to get done and I couldn't stream. And I was sick, so I was like, ugh, yeah, not happening. Whoa, nice. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is going on Google Earth Finds Rando. Thank you. Um, so no, I don't really have a stream schedule, but I'll say that if you want to get updated on the streams, just have notifications on for my channel, and it should tell you. And I'll usually stream for a couple hours, so you'll be able to get in eventually. But my goal is to try to do it, every 2 weeks, hopefully on Friday or Saturday. But I can't make any promises. This is sweet. What mountain range is this? Is this Deep Creek Mountains? Man, I'm gonna get out here. This would be a cool place to have the random point be. No pins. That's what I love to see. Unexplored. Not really, but someone's got the summit at least. Whoa. That's weird. Why do we have these little structures up here? I'm sure people just made those for fun, but that's kind of cool. Just a little rock circle. Can I see that? Oh, you can. That's nice as well. See who built those. Probably some hiker. That's sweet. Alright, thank you, Rando. That was a great suggestion. That's just a really cool looking area. Be a fun canyon to explore. Huh. Wind shelters. I mean, maybe. I don't feel like there's no way those are like, anyway, archaeological, because why would they build something on the top of that probably 12,000-foot peak? And I don't even imagine why a hiker would do that, because that would be a lot of effort for basically nothing, because, you're just going to hike up there and leave. But that is cool. I will have to look into that. I don't know why someone would build those. But that's a cool find. That's a really cool find. Man, we got a lot of chords. I'll try to get some of them in here. Then there's not going to be a valley nearby that because I was on top of the peak. Wind shelter is very common on peaks for people camping or chilling up there. I don't know. I just don't see anybody chilling up there. Like, you're on top of a mountain. I could understand it if it was a fire lookout, or I mean, even then you would have a lookout. I don't know. That regardless, you guys are probably right. I'm probably wrong, but I just don't know. I mean, this is in the middle of the Great Basin. Like, not that many people are hiking here. People would have been living here. Native Americans would have been, but they would have been not on the top of the peak, but probably near the canyons or the flats. So I don't know. That's really cool. Regardless, it's really cool to see. Someone just put in the chords of this. I don't know why. Oh, imagine this something military. That's kind of cool looking. That's satisfying little star. Yeah, it's got to be a military base out in southern Idaho. It's a weird looking. Once found this horseshoe bend in British Columbia and drove out to see it. That sounds fun. I don't know if, I mean, yes, they lived on the mountains, but I don't know at the very, very peak. Like, there's not even plants up there. I know it gets windy, but why not just leave then? Well, yeah, it's man-made. It's for sure man-made. Yeah, that's the most perplexing thing I've probably found on streams. I really don't know. I'm gonna have to research that. Ah, um, I just don't know enough about Great Basin archaeology in general to really say anything definitive. Try to find Mojang Studios without searching for it. I don't know if I'm gonna do that right now, but that is a funny idea. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know why that's happening. Hmm. Was it cool when you drove out there? I mean, it looks neat from here. Hmm. That was really interesting. That's quite pretty. Yeah, past the plant line is really what I'm thinking. There's just no reason to be up there. There's no animals. There's no plants. It's funny. I don't know though. You know, maybe it is archaeological, and if it is, that would be really cool to go see. But I need to research that. Um, I mean, that mountain range just looked cool in general. Oh, let's see. We've seen a lot on the stream already. Um, we have been in America though, so maybe let me go check something else out. Because really, when it comes to international trips, I have to look for places that I could reasonably travel to. So, say for example, like I heard someone manage Venezuela earlier. That is just not gonna happen because with all the I have to worry about political unrest and just all those sort of logistics before I can even think about trying to get to the place. And then when it comes to international travel as well, it's gonna be a lot harder for me to get around because here I can just drive wherever I want. But once I'm out in a different country, I don't know what their rules are gonna be, and so it's like fun to speculate. Like, oh yeah, I want to go climb this mountain, but could I actually get there? I don't know. So I try to look for countries that are stable for one, like Argentina and Chile in South America, and then places that are at least somewhat near a road, or like I wouldn't be able to just go backpacking across the Atacama Desert without a bunch of help. So yeah, that's kind of like my thought process when looking internationally. And I mean, it's cool to just try to find anything interesting on Google Earth, but the main thing I do want to find is places I could actually go to be honest. So anyway, yeah, if you have suggestions of places where you think I could get to, those are definitely welcome. This volcano looks really cool. Do have some people up there. So I think this is in Peru. I could probably get to Peru. Ah, well, that's active. That's cool. Oh, this is Cotopaxi. Wow. Guys, I discovered Cotopaxi. Is that the one I just clicked on? I hate it when I click on the same one twice. Okay, good. Hmm. You just want a 5 minute break at the top before going back down. Those structures are a godsend. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. Didn't look archaeological to me. Yeah, me neither. Do you know the Wheeler Geologic Area in Colorado? Well, I don't think so. I'll try to check that out. Um, Remarkable Site Canyon. Oh, Remarkable Straight Canyon. In the Nevada mountains, saw some folks hitting up at the winter. Okay, I'm liking these Nevada pins. It does look like a hunting blind, but like I said, I just wouldn't imagine one up there. South America has cool stuff, but I agree with it being unsafe. I think only like probably the northern part of South America is unsafe. I think as long as you're not dumb, in the southern part of South America, you'd probably be fine. Oh, big cliff in Taiwan. Okay. Chris Carroll, glad you like the videos. I know my volume is low. Everybody's telling me. I'm doing my best. It's just I'm using a gaming headset as my microphone, and it's not exactly the greatest setup. So apologies about that. Just crank your volume. I'm working on getting something better. Ooh, cool find. Ah, oh, these Nevada ones are hitting hard. I love that. That is a volcanic dike, I think. But for once, it looks like the dike is eroding more than the mountain. Usually, it's the other way around. Like, for example, at the very beginning of the stream, we were looking at some in New Mexico. I think it was, where were they? Oh man, I think they were like right here. Yeah. Usually the volcanic rock is a lot stronger than the surrounding, so you get a little mountain. But in that spot, it looks like the reverse was happening. In fact, oh, is that Great Basin National Park right there? No, maybe not. I think Great Basin National Park is this one. Anyway, that's cool. I like that a lot. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can see that it's eroding down. That's a good one. I assume the only place you'd be able to see it is like right here. Yeah, there it is. Sick. That's a good find. Were you just looking around and saw that? Man, these mountains are crazy. You would not guess that that was Nevada. I can't wait to go there more. Very dumb. I'll stay home. Fair enough. It's pretty rough. I know people who live there. Corruption and violence all around. Minus El Salvador? So are you saying like all South America is rough, or just some countries? Everything seems slightly less safe. Yeah, if you're coming from the Nordics. Yeah, whatever. Try to find ruins in Ireland. I didn't know there was ruins in Ireland. That does sound interesting. Oh yeah, someone said something about a big wall. I need to check that out. Taiwan. I don't think I've ever looked at Taiwan. I'm adding this to the list of finds, though. That was cool. I need to screenshot this one. I really like these kind of local finds just because these are places I could definitely go check out. Which is, that gets me really excited because this is like a 4-hour drive from where I live. So I could actually go make a video here in like a couple weeks. Whereas like the really cool international finds, I'm like, well, maybe someday. So it depends. I think cool little things like this are awesome. Let's add that to, well, we got five screenshots today. I count it every time I do a screenshot to save for later. Volume is cranked. Yeah, just Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Hope I don't jump scare you when you click on something else and your volume is at 100. Is this the wall? Oh, wow, yeah. Jesus. That does not look like much mountain in general, and then, yeah, it's quite a bit there. See what it looks like from the beach. Wow. That is, that's cool. I like that. Just come right up to the mountains. That water's blue, too. Yeah, I hope I get to Patagonia someday. Reverse devil slide, yeah. You know about the devil slide? Nice. Um, really? El Salvador. Interesting. I think I found a new dirt road, a road cruise in St. George. Okay. That's exciting. Really cool island that just come out of the ocean. I'll check that out. It's painfully flat here in North Texas. Yeah. Oh, well. Well, that was a cool rock wall. Remember, if you guys have cool rock walls, send them in. I want to see them. Oh, wow. It's weird. It got like yellow stuff in the water. Huh. Yep, that's geology at work right there. And you can see the line that it's on, which is nice. Of other mounts like this. Oh wait, that's the one we just looked at. Is there another one nearby? Maybe like this guy here. Hmm. All right. Let's see. Nah, I'm not gonna do South America. I looked at South America a bunch this time. Actually, the out of country place I probably will get to soon is Canada. So maybe we should look at Canada some more. A couple people have sent in some good mountains. If there's any Canadians in here, would you recommend the Canadian Rockies or the Coastal Range? Curious. Look at this mine. Yeah, if you guys have Canadian pins, let's see them. That's what I want to look at right now. I mean, I don't even know where to start because there's thousands of peaks. But I need to figure it out. Because if I have a plan, I can execute it. Hmm. And other than Australia, that'll probably be the next international trip. Honestly, yeah, this reminds me a lot of Glacier National Park. That's pretty sweet. Oh, that lake. It's nice that the clouds were nice enough to stay just above the peaks on this day. Canadian Rockies are much more accessible. Okay, this sounds good. Wheeler's a cool place, yeah. Seems to be on the reservation. Oh, yeah, I probably can't go there then. Bummed. I missed the first 145. Oh, I'll be at the Shark's Teeth next weekend for a 4-day photo and drill fun. Loved your last video. Oh yeah, I saw your comment. Yeah, I hope you have a good time out there. That was really fun when I went there. It was great for. Oh, Wheeler Geologic area. Yeah, I'll go look at that while you guys cook up these Canadian Rockies um, suggestions, or maybe not. That doesn't matter. I'll just jump in and out of the Canadian Rockies while we look at some other requests. Wheeler Geologic area. Oh, I've been at a place very similar to this, in Utah. But yeah, volcanic ash deposits make some crazy stuff. That looks cool. That reminds me a lot of the hoodoos I went and saw. I mean, didn't they think about making this a national park or something? Oh, evidently not. There's only one pin. Holy. Yeah, maybe I should go check this out. I mean, that mountain looks wild. I love how in the Rockies, in some places, the top of a mountain is just a literal table. I mean, that's why they're called the flat tops, I guess, but I think that's funny. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna add this to the list. This would be a great place for me to check out. I'm gonna screenshot it. Add it to the list. Yeah, if I don't check out your suggestion, just keep spamming that. I'll get it eventually. Or maybe not. No promises. Yeah, volcanic ash is weird. It's weird stuff. Oh, wow. That just doesn't look right. Huh. And this is the only pin. Whoa, that's cool. Varnish wall. Hmm. Yeah, that's nice. I honestly might go check that out. I've been looking for Colorado places too, so. More rock walls. I know impressive one. It's called the RuPaul face of Nanga Parbat Mountain. Oh, Himalayas. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. If I can get this copied. Is they're typing too much. Check out northern Canada, especially Cornwallis Island. Exposed geology, just like southern Utah. Okay. I'm intrigued. Sorry, I'm probably like 5 minutes behind all your guys' comments. I apologize. Um, Def Google more photos of Wheeler. Okay, you know what? Now I'm intrigued. I thought it was a more popular place, but it doesn't seem to be, so that would make for a great video and a great day of exploration. And I would just want to walk around up here. I don't know. I think these are so interesting. Oh, yeah. There we go. Himalayan shout out. Paul face. I mean, it's like literally every mountain is a bigger rock wall than anything in the US. Just there. Just chilling. Wow. I would like to go there someday. I mean, is it hard to get to the Himalayas or I imagine that I mean there's got to be like some pretty good venues for tourists just cuz a lot of people go there. But Cornwallis Island, check that out. Berg Lake in the Canadian Rockies. There we go. Rando, you're killing it with these suggestions, man. I'll get to that one eventually. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna get to Cornwallis Island. That is really far north. Um, yeah, I can see what you mean though. The exposed geology. Looks like it's not imaged well. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. If my channel blows up, then I'll be able to go places like this. I mean, that's, yeah, it's pretty cool folding. I don't even know what's going on geologically. Let's see what it looks like on the ground. Not much on the ground. Need a drone. Except it's the Arctic. Anyway, uh, someone was saying about their favorite spot in Utah. Start. I want to see it. I'm a Utah expert. Not really, but better than anything else. Upheaval Dome. I was really, really thinking about going and making a video of Upheaval Dome on my last trip because I was really close, but I didn't. But I will someday make a video about Upheaval Dome because it's just too interesting to not. Someday, someday. All right. Backpack to Wheeler 25 years ago. Jeez. 7 mile hike. That's not bad. It's called inverted topography, where the bottom of a basalt flow is harder than the surrounding canyon area, so the canyon inverts. That's weird. Um, hmm. Okay, sorry, I'm probably missing some suggestions. Thank you everyone for watching though, because there's a bunch of you in here. Let's try out Berg Lake. Let's get back to the Canadian Rockies. Whoa, that mountain looks cool. Just wipe my nose here. Okay. I wonder if we looked at this one last time. Did you say this one last time, Rando? This looks familiar. Or I'm just tripping. I don't know. I feel like we might have. Yeah, we definitely did. I remember this. But, this would be a good. I just need to pick a place and go there. I could pick this as my. I mean, this one is pretty far north. How far north are we? Because I'd probably be driving. So, like, I gotta drive from here. It's pretty far. Berg Lake, right there. Oh, man, there's so much good stuff. Just need to start clicking on all the pins. I mean, you can see where the popular spots are. Berg Lake's definitely one of them. Somebody's got to the peak. I mean, that qualifies as a giant rock wall. Oh, come on, you liar. Oh, that's still cool. Oh, this is on Berg Lake. Yeah. Dang. Lofoten Islands? I don't think so. That sounds like northern Canada. Maybe it's not. Show me Canada that's accessible. It's here the Nunavut. Yeah. Oh, it's just it's pretty easy to get there. It's only thousands of miles and glaciers and um, very little transportation mechanisms. Oh, in Norway. Okay. Yes, I've heard of these. These do look cool. Actually, Norway, I feel like Norway could be well, depending on how my channel keeps growing. If it kept growing at the rate it is right now, I could probably go to Norway in like 2 years, maybe 3, maybe once I graduate. Um, I don't know. A Norway trip would be pretty feasible because I mean, what is that doing there? Like, I wouldn't really have to worry about safety logistics as much because it's Norway. I mean, it's probably the safest country in the world. And then, like transportation, I could probably figure it out because evidently, there's a good amount of tourism. So yeah, Norway might be on the list. Lofton Islands do look magnificent, though. That looks sweet. Be there in 2 summers. Enjoy it. Problem with Himalayas is there's roads, but you get screwed up regularly. Yeah. Um. Oh, Pipestone Pass, Alberta. That sounds good. I talked to you about Pavant Butte earlier. We did? I don't remember that. Or maybe you're talking to someone else. Yeah, my bro does mountain topping in Lofton. I have a fear height, so I'm not that much the same. Yeah, that would not be a good place to do that. Um, that canyon in Nevada would be my vote for the video. The one where we found like the structures at the top. Is that what you're talking about? Wooden Shoe Canyon? I literally might do that in the next couple weeks. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm telling you, give me Nevada suggestions. I will be over there in minutes. So close. What are we? I forgot. I have such a short-term memory. Didn't you say this was like a tunnel pass or something? Um, Pipestone Pass. Oh, okay. Just a hiking pass. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's good. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I imagine if I go to Canada, I'm just gonna end up somewhere. I mean, the thing about the Canadian Rockies is like geologically they're cool as a whole, but I don't know about any small geologic features because that's what I want to find is like a small geologic feature that I can focus on. Um, I don't know. So, Wooden Shoe Canyon, is that the one we were looking at? But yes, I will make a video there for sure. Because well, depending on where my random point for Nevada is. Oh, never mind. Oh, I didn't put Nevada. That also looks like a cool canyon though. Depending on, bro, I said Nevada. Come on, stop giving me Utah. Okay, well, it's refusing. I assume you guys were talking about the one with the structures on top, but I was trying to say that depending on where my random point is, I might be able to just do that in one thing, but need a permit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out permits for that. Nor is something that you need half a year to explore 10% of it. Yeah, I will not be exploring all of it. Okay, the one by the mountain with the wind shelters. Yeah, yeah, I will. I'm actually gonna go there. That sounds cool. Mount Assiniboine. That's a interesting name. I like it. Let's see where this is. Yeah, Wouldn't You Canyon, Utah is always giving me. I don't know why. No, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. How do I say that? Like, is it Assiniboine? Assiniboine? It's probably Assiniboine. Which angle is this picture from? That looks like the Matterhorn, man. Oh, maybe it's this angle. No. Wow, that's cool. Um, jeez. Let's see if we can see it from here. Assiniboine. Nope, too close. Oh, never mind. Wow, that's that is unreal. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might add this one to the list. I like this one. It's closer. I don't know how I would structure a Canadian Rockies video. Because, I mean, usually I try to find something unique. But if I'm up in the mountains, like, every single mountain is just a mountain. I mean, it's just beautiful. There's not much more to say. That street view is ridiculous. Um, so I don't know. Like, what do you guys would think would be a good video? Or here, wait. Let me just go to the street view. We can really see the ridiculousness of this mountain. It's just a cone. Um, that's sweet. I wonder if we could see it from this peak. Oh, it just didn't take me there. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this real quick because I like this mountain. Good suggestion. I'm gonna have to sort through all my screenshots. 7. I want to see what this peak view is like. It's gonna take me there? Yes, thank you. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah, if I could do some peak bagging in the Rockies, Canadian Rockies. That mountain is ridiculous, man. I guess I should let's give some props to the dude who climbed this thing and see what he got for us up here, or her, him or her. Ah, they are liars. They didn't even make it to the top. Bunch of liars. Still pretty. I don't even know where we are now. Oh, what lake were we looking at? I think it was this lake. I mean, that's gorgeous trails there. Let's see. I think we're looking at... What lakes were they at? I think they were... Yeah, I think they were here. Yes, they were. They were up here. Ish. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should just hike to here. That looks easier. That just like relaxes me just seeing that how beautiful it is. I'm like instantly calm and happy. Okay, sorry. Very behind on the chat now. Shishaldin volcano, is that Canadian Rockies? I vote for the placing the flat top. Yeah, that one was good. The Wheeler geologic area. Most impressive mount in Canada I found is Mount St. Elias. I've actually been very close to there. That's a Matterhorn clone for sure. Yeah. Colorado has a Matterhorn. Okay. Wetterhorn. Okay. Let me do this volcano. Yeah, I will very likely make it to that Nevada Canyon. Oh, we were out up here the whole last stream. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was really obsessed with this island right here. But yeah, the Aleutians are gonna be a bucket list thing where if the channel goes big, that is gonna be a place I go to for sure. Green Lake. There's just nothing up here. Like nobody's done too much, at least. I mean, there's some pins once in a while, but it's a barren place. Yeah, Shishaldine. Just want to see it from the side. It's so white. It's like blinding. What was I saying? Yeah, I'll definitely get to the Wheeler Reserve or Wheeler Geologic area. I want to see what this Wetterhorn is. Cause yeah, those are close by. Those are places I can go easy. Wetterhorn. Does that mean something? Like I don't even know. Not as crazy as Canada's Matterhorn, but still cool. I assume it just takes the right angle and then it really looks awesome. Like you just don't know all the time. Wow, no pins up here. Maybe the San Juan Mountains are where I should really focus my efforts on. Oh, I'm. Wait, am I? Are these the San Juans? Yeah, I think they are. Let's see what we got. Hmm. This must be like late fall or something. Everything's dead. Looks cool. Weather horn and am I stupid? Like, am I'm just missing some critical um vocabulary. Okay. Um. Yeah, keep giving me Canadian stuff. Can't stay for long, but I just wanted you to know how awesome your content is. I discovered you from your random point video and been binging all your videos. Thank you, so much, Sam. That means a lot. A lot of new people have been coming in from that video, and I'm glad to see it reached a lot of new viewers. Um, so I always it feels nice when someone says I'm binge watching your content because I'm like, man, you're just listening to me talk for hours, bro. Like that that's funny. That's awesome. You know, I never thought I'd be in that position when I started the channel. So, yeah, thanks. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah, this is close to that weird glacier we found last time. Because we were looking at these patterns and it was just ridiculous. It looked like the Earth was glitching out here. I would really like to go see these. Um, yeah, we didn't really look at Mount St. Elias, but that mountain is, a monster. No street view. Not surprised. This is like a, I don't know. I need to make a tier system for like how likely I am or how much effort it would take for me to get there. Because those Nevada ones, super easy. I could go make a video next weekend. And then like the international suggestions, probably many years, if ever, depending on what happens with the channel. But places like this, like since it's still in America, Alaska, I could probably figure it out. It's kind of like middle tier. I really don't know how remote this is, but I mean, like, there's some pins over in this bay. Can maybe pay someone a lot of money to boat me out there. Yeah, I mean, has anyone been near St. Elias? I've been to McCarthy, which is there. So I guess I've been kind of close, but still, like, not. It's still really far away. So that's a hard place to explore. Is there a website or a list with a lot of findings from you? Well, I mean, like my channel has everything I've gone to so far, and then I have a little just notepad where I keep all my screenshots with all the coordinates of everything I find in the streams are on my own. So not a website though. I'm gonna go get dinner. Really fun stream. Thanks. Hope tune in again. Yeah, Amy Saturn. Thanks so much. You're throwing out some great suggestions. Glad to have you. This fire planet is just beautiful. Yeah, It is. It really is. Um, oh, Lake Mancugan. That sounds cool. Yeah, keep the Canadian stuff coming. Yeah, I've seen some pictures of Elias. Really should get a. Oh yes, okay. I do wanna go here as well. Um, I show this to everybody. What was I gonna say? I really need to keep a Google Maps tab open too. Yeah, for those photos. What I want to do is, since this is realistically too big to see from the ground, I just want to go like canoe pack around the rim of it, get some drone shots. But it's really so big you can only see it from satellite. It's always a good one. That's another like mid tier, maybe someday place I could visit. I agree with Sam, and your videos are calming. Thank you, Chris. Visuals, especially with new drone footage, is amazing. Yeah, I'm really loving what I get with the drone. It helps so much to visualize. Scuba. I don't trust you. No context coordinate. Montana? Okay. Got some sort of ridge line here. I mean, where is this? Oh, this is just north of Wyoming. I feel like Wyoming is just full of these kind of features. Just a random ridge. That's cool. I don't even know what forms this, to be honest. Any pins? I doubt it. Yeah, nothing in this entire chunk. That's funny. Let's see what boots on the ground is showing just on the road. Ah, yes. Wyoming. Okay, back to Canada. That one mountain we found earlier was great. So maybe I should just stick to around there. What was that thing called again? It was this guy. Assiniboine. Ah, my stuff's lagging. Okay. I apologize if it's lagging on your guys' end. Struggling right now. Ah, come on. Dang. Guess I can read some comments. Have you seen Tal in the Philippines? I have not. It's near the Bull Mountain. It is. It's close. Check out these terraced rock walls. Okay. Alright, let's see if my Google Earth is crashing still. Oh man, that's painful. Well, that is cool. This, yeah, we're getting lots of great basin suggestions, and I love that. There's some serious canyons out in these mountains, and I just never realize. There's none of's imaged well. Not too many people are out there. But yeah, just great, really cool mountains. Hmm. Um, Not lagging for you. Good, 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 good. Oh, Tal is a volcano inside of a caldera, inside of a caldera, inside of a caldera, inside of an island? Wow, that's a lot of calderas. I'm curious now. Tall Philippines. Mm-mm. No, you weren't lying. Let's see. So we got caldera. Oh wait, how was this progression? Okay, volcano inside of a caldera inside of. Oh wait, no. Is this the volcano? Volcano inside the caldera, inside the caldera, inside of an island. That is weird. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever make it out to the Philippines. I mean, like, I would love to. I don't know how travel works there. Does anyone travel to the Philippines? I mean, this place looks cool right here. Is it easy, safe country? Whoa, that's legit. That's pretty good. That's a cool crater lake. Yeah, we're gonna find Gulf of America on this stream. Oh man. Ball's Pyramid in Australia. Okay. Swayze Peak. I have heard of Swayze Peak. Spam unsubscribe. I like the name. Do you know about the Chinese Wall in Montana? Yes, I actually have a little bit. We're kind of looking at that earlier, basically. I was trying to get a good view of it. Hmm. Old seashells. Interesting. I have not been to Vancouver Island. My family has, and they really enjoyed it. And I've seen some videos of people exploring there, and um, yeah, I mean, it looks like a cool thing. Whoa. Yeah, you weren't lying about that. That's crazy. Ah, damn, it doesn't show. Huh. Got some more photos here. How'd you find that? That's a cool find. That thing is wicked. Um, yeah, Chinese Wall is. I really want to get there. For as much Google Earth as you do, look into 3D Connection 3D mouse. Meant for CAD work, but lets you fly around Google Earth. Well, there's actually Google Earth Studio kind of lets you do that too, which is really fun. What is on screen right now? That's called the Ball's Pyramid, or at least as I'm reading this. Oh, you've seen it on the internet. Well, I missed out. Oh, before the ball pyramid? I don't even remember. Uh, maybe chat can help you. I don't remember, to be honest with you. Or I can look through my recent searches. Oh, I was in the Philippines. Sorry, tall or nearby that mountain. Sorry. Oh wow. Oh, is this these islands you're talking about? Yeah, these are weird looking. Just like vegetated little canyons, and then I don't know if they're farming or what, but it kind of creates cool patterns. Some crazy volcanism there. Let's go look at Vancouver Island. Someone's talking about that. Keep the Canadian stuff coming. I mean, I feel like don't people usually go on the coastline in Vancouver Island? Like, isn't that a big thing to backpack the coast? I don't know, because I feel like the mountains are just impenetrable because of the rainforest. But I don't know too much about the island, to be honest. Wow, that's blue. It seems like a hard place to get around. That's cool. The temperate rainforest kind of environment. Deception Island. Oh, physical mouse. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I will have to look into that. Um, Mount Thor. Yeah, we looked at Mount Thor last stream. I as soon as I saw it, that was like bucket list item. I really want to see that, but it's so far away. All right, well, I'm probably not climbing that peak. So let's see a more realistic Vancouver Island photosphere. I mean, just look how dense that forest is. It's crazy. Just thick. There's no getting around there. Oh, it's Deception Island. Check that out. East side is where people live. Huh. It's... Oh, yeah, I can see all the street view now. Yeah. Honestly, I think I'd rather go to the Canadian Rockies first, just because that's kind of more my element. I think Vancouver Island, I would be struggling. Hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. That is very straight. Weird. Huh. That's a cool seamount. Come back to Swayze Peak real quick. Oh, someone already mentioned, but YouTube channel Forestry Forest is great. Ton of Canadian Rockies content. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Let me open up a tab and save that. Forestry Forest. It's a fun name. Cool. Oh yeah, because you were talking about these, right? Or this too. I see what you mean, like terraced limestone all over here. Yeah, there probably are some crazy fossils. Oh, right there as well. Oh, yeah. I think just like there's not a single pin this whole mountain range, except for this one guy on the top. I mean, those, yeah, that looks really nice over there. Oh, wow. That is not the same. That's what I thought it was going to look like. Yeah, you can see the limestone there. That just looks like where I live. That's pretty sweet. I like that. I think I've seen a video of like someone climbing this thing over there. I'm not sure though. Texting me something? Okay. It's hard for me to check my phone because it's my camera. Oh, foresty. Sorry, I read forestry. Foresty, forest. Hopefully, I'm getting that right. Watch the eclipse at Swayze. That's cool. Belcher Islands, Canada. God damn it. It's not letting me. There we go. Nope. Still not letting me copy. Okay, I'll type it in. I can capable of typing. Oh, this is Oh, those are weird. Whoa. That looks like silly string. That's cool. That is cool. This is in that weird giant crater area. I don't know if any. I don't think anybody goes here. Oh, wow. Never mind. It probably looks like nothing on the ground, but from Google Earth, it's cool. Oh, it's frozen over. Wow. Okay, is built different. That's cool. That's something you can only appreciate from the imagery. For sure. He's a crazy climber. This dog has more summits than I'll ever have. Oh boy. Yeah, I probably will. Go there, JH. Thank you for streaming. I'm looking forward to all your adventures. Gotta go. All right. Thank you, Chris Carroll, for stopping by. A good rest of your day. Hopefully, be consistent with the streaming. Oh, these are next to Iceland. They image pretty well. That's strange. Those are cool. It's kind of terraced in a similar way. Funnily enough. Just a very different place of the world. Those are mystical. Like that. Is anyone on any peaks? Anyone summiting? Nope, all on the coast. Oh, never mind. I got one summit. Hmm. That's beautiful. Rami K, hello. Welcome. Spend my whole life in Iceland. I'm saving up for the eclipse in 2026. Yeah. You know, half of my comparisons in places like this is it looks like Iceland. Like I feel like I'm always looking for places that look like Iceland, but I don't know if I'll ever get to the real place. It's definitely on a lot of people's bucket list. I honestly haven't looked at it in Google Earth too much. But I've seen lots of videos. I mean, these mountains look awesome. They're struggling to load. And where's the big fault that comes in Iceland? Is that right here? Imagine it lines up with some of these volcanoes. Yeah, it's an interesting place. Okay, back to Canada. I want to find one more Canada spot before we go. This lake looks pretty sweet. I should just follow the pins, really. Not bad. Got icebergs on this one. Iceland is a big dream of mine. Yeah. I'm telling you. Well, actually, I think my roommate has been to Iceland, which is crazy. Oh, Canadian suggestion. That's what I'm talking about. Lake of the Hanging Glacier. Must be because of this. That's not where I thought this would be. 100 miles long. Jeez. Huh. That is cool. This is a perfectly straight line. Is there any... Please tell me there's a photosphere on the rim. There's not. Where is this? Could I go here? Maybe. There's a small town here. Can maybe hike up. Yeah, I like this. I'm saving this one. That would be a cool video in the far future. The longest fjord. Not the longest, but... let's see. What am I doing? There we go. 8. The Tablelands? Newfoundland? Okay. You seem very excited about this one. What we got? This is weird. Why is it orange? Oh, wow. That picture's sweet. I just don't understand why it's all orange. There's like no vegetation on here. That's cool. That's weird. That's just weird. What's going on? It's like, I can't tell what kind of rock that is. Almost looks like more limestone though. Flaherty Island. No. I have not. Polar bears. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that. And ultramafic intrusion. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, we were actually just looking at this. They call it something else, though. It's weird. Okay, I want to check out some more photospheres in Canadian Rockies. Let's see. It's just a lot all over the place here. That's a legit mountain. That is a legit mountain. Look how that just bent upward. I like that. Wow. Let's see another view of that. That's pretty sweet. Oh, those are so cool. I really want to go backpacking here. Are there grizzlies up in here? I imagine there is. There are. My. Ah. Wow. That's just a beautiful gorge. Let's see what this ridge is like. Dang. Got all the way up there in the winter? That's impressive. I want to see it not in the winter, though. Look at that block of rock. Okay, I'm saving this. That's sweet. That flat, like, it's just a slab. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's more. Okay. Yeah, I'm saving this spot. Um, let's see, because we were looking at this thing. That's so cool. Wow. Okay, I'm saving that. Put that on. Got some more Canadian suggestions. Can't wait to see the mountains and ridges like that IRL. I've never seen it. Yeah, that place blow anybody away. Earth is full of places, but there's only so much time and money. Yeah. Just gotta see as much as you can, you know? Place looks like a batholith. Yeah, I don't know the geology of the Canadian Rockies, but I will be researching it before I go there. I mean, this mountain is just ridiculous. Like, it's like plating off. Such a cool way. Please tell me this is a high ridge. Yeah, look at that. Just giant slabs of probably granite. It's crazy. Wow. Okay. That was a good find. I like that. Someone was saying something else. Canadian. Whoa. Guys keep yanking me north, man. I'm not gonna get here, but that is sweet. That looks really cool. Yeah, the imagery is pretty low, like you said. That's so cool. Just the orange and blue lakes. That's cool. Where is this? Yeah, this whole island, Baffin Island, seems geologic marvel. Cool. It's probably not that interesting, but in person, I find the farmland surrounded by taiga in northern Alberta fascinating. Okay. Your chat volume is about half of many live streams I've been a part of, like past my live streams or others. I don't know. Oh, Peggy's Cove. Sorry, all over the place. You said northern Alberta, Peace River. Yeah, honestly, farmland can be really cool from satellite. Like almost always is. It's just really satisfying. It's like a mosaic. It's like little pixels. That's fun. Um, what Peggy's Cove? Hmm. Ah, I hate that it pops up back out. Yeah, I mean Nova Scotia's pretty far away. It might as well be a different country. It's got some cool rocks here in the ocean though. Said to be careful walking on them so you don't fall in. Yeah, the ocean scares me. I don't mess around with it. That's for sure. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the black. Yeah, it's slippery. Which version of Google Earth do you have? I can't seem to locate it in the Max App Store. I just use like the internet version. I don't know. Just googleearth.com or earth.google.com, I think is what it is. Do I study geology? No, I've taken a lot of geology classes though, but it's not my major. Where was that smooth rock wall? It was just in the Canadian Rockies. In other words, you're very quiet with my volume levels cranked. I'm sorry about that. I'll probably buy a new microphone soon. And I'm talking quiet today because I'm sick. But I mean, there's a lot of chatters in here. Mount Anderson. Ooh, sounds good. Spirit Island on. Okay, we got some Canadian Rocky suggestions. But yeah, Mike's situation might be bad for a bit, but oh my gosh, that's a lot of Mount Andersons. Is it this one? I don't even know. But yeah, I just need to buy like a blue Yeti or something. Cause yeah, this is not ideal. It's tiny. Oh, this is Jasper National Park, right? That's funny. That's a tiny island. Get well soon. Thank you. I'm trying. Comes with a decent stand. Logitech compass arm. Yeah, that's what I need. Oh, Alderson. Okay, there we go. Mount Alderson. Oh, it is. It still is close to Glacier. I think the other one was like not far away. But yeah, bear with me with the mic situation. I'm sorry. Huh. There's that red rock again. It's a pretty big cirque here. Yeah, that's a big mountain. Paper. Why do you get a check mark next to your name? That's cool. Um, Blue Yeti is okay but overpriced. Okay. So you said the Razor Serum. Um, Spiral Butte, Washington. Huh. That's weird. Must be like, yeah, volcanic tuff or something. It is odd. Or maybe, I don't even know. Huh. Yeah, I know. I gotta like be so close to this microphone to have it be loud at all. It's freaking annoying. Yeah, I need a mic stand so I can lean back though and like not have to hunch over. Um, oh well, make it work. I mean, I guess I could wear the headset, but you know, I just don't feel like wearing a headset when I'm streaming, so I just keep it off. So, oh well. Let's see. Used to make shorts content, which gave me a lot of subs. Okay. I mean, fair enough. Thanks for checking out my suggestions. No problem, JH. You had some good ones. Last one, okay. Sand dunes. Right. Oh, these are the sand dunes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we've been finding a lot of northern sand dunes. I just did not know that was a thing. I mean, this right here is just a mosaic of lakes. Isn't that beautiful? Right there. Like a high quality satellite image of this area would make a great like tapestry. I mean, that's so cool. And yeah, nobody goes there. Probably barely anything lives there. It's so pretty. Yeah, I might screenshot this just for fun. Like, that's just so pretty. Pretty credible to live in a time when more geographic data is recorded than has been explored by the public. Yeah, I know. That's what I love about this. I can just it's so fun to be able to search the earth just from my room. I'm a mountain nerd, so am I. Just join the stream. Are you looking to visit somewhere with specific features? No, I'm just looking around. It's a crucial flyway for migratory birds. Glacially carved. Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm gonna check out one more suggestion, then I'm gonna go because I need to go drink some tea and rest because I'm pretty tired. Um, but thank you guys for joining. I feel bad, MT. You just got in here, but I'm gonna be done soon. Russian Peak, California. Okay, Carl Riker. This better be good. This is the last thing I'm gonna look at. Russian Peak. Oh, I have looked around here before. I think this area is cool just because of it's like a lot of granite. This is also a place I could reasonably get to pretty easily. Oh, there's like no pins here. Wow. Didn't this area just burn? Nice. Yeah, this is probably some great wilderness. Oh, Russian wilderness. Why is it called the Russian wilderness? That's funny. Look at those rocks out there. That's great. Oh, I repeat stuff that may help with cold. Blackcurrant berries and hot water bath for feet. Really? Yeah, we didn't look at this area. We did not. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to end it there. Thank you guys all for watching. Apologies if I didn't get to everybody's suggestions, but I'm um, doing my best. But I'll be streaming again, and if I didn't get to it this time, just throw it out next time. Lake Powell does look cool on Google Earth. Yeah, you're right, MT. I've not been to those features exothermal sprocket, but would like to go to them. But anyway, yeah, turn on notifications on my channel, and it'll probably be in a week or 2 weeks, but I'll try to keep it to Fridays or Saturdays to keep it consistent. And yeah, so you guys can throw out any suggestions I missed this time. I might start making it a focus stream, like I might put in the title or something like looking at the Canadian Rockies, just so we can stick to one area, because I think that might help a lot. Um, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna drink some tea and honey. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Go watch some videos if you're still feeling like watching some more content. I just put out um, a really cool video, the latest one I did. So if you haven't seen it already, go check that out. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'll feel better. I will. It's been a week already. It's about time I get better. All right. See you guys in the next one.